And post.
Hey Jerry, remember to square your shoulders. So the key is you need this blue screwdriver, which I think you have.
Yeah, it's over there. Hold on. God damn it.
So the general thing is, if you want to disengage your throwout bearing, Jerry, first you need to take off your slave cylinder, and then you take the lower port access off, which is on the bottom side of your DSM piece of shit car. And then on your fork, there's a thing. You pull the billows off your fork, and then you have somebody hold the fork to push it into the pressure plate, throwout bearing that is, and then you get a screwdriver that's like that big. And then the key is, with it just pressed up against the fucking pressure plate, we're demonetized now.
Of course.
And then you get that screwdriver, you need to have a specific thickness. That's at least 1/4 of an inch, if not bigger, maybe 1/3 of an inch.
It's like 1.5 of my pointer finger. So if you know me, use that measurement.
Exactly. And actually, I'm going to get out from underneath here because I have a fear of death still.
Right, that is not propped up by much.
Exactly. Fear is the only thing that keeps this car up. So, let me get this. We're going to show you what the fucking deal is. So what you were trying to do with this screwdriver, we're going to macro mode the shit out of this with pad lighting and everything.
Everyone there's like 10 million videos on how to do it when it's not in the fucking car.
Don't worry, this is a good demo. So you were trying to go up from the bottom like this. More like, yeah, you get the idea.
Demonetized.
So what we are trying to do is get good lighting that's good enough. I think that should provide just enough lighting. So you're trying to fully depress it like so, and it's fully locked in.
Which is what the lever does.
That's by doing it with the fork.
Which will wear the fuck out of your thumb and pointer finger.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I could make this shot shittier if I try. But what you
trying to angle it on there. But this thing's a little crunchy.
Yep. But you're trying to press down fully, and what you're trying to overcome is when this is fully pressed in, when it's fully pressed in, you stick it in from the bottom or wherever you can get it in. I was only able to angle it from the bottom. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to use the screwdriver. If you notice, you're trying to use the screwdriver to overcome its snap-in distance. Sorry.
Right.
Is it in focus?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to overcome by sticking this flat in here like so, and then this, it overcomes where it's seated in this detent. That's literally what you're trying to do. And that's the key. As long as you can get something that's over half or roughly half of that overall width of that, that'll work. As long as it's just over half, because when you wedge it in and it's flat and you pop it out against the Jesus clip, it gets it out of that detent, and that's all you're trying to do. If you can, and it's not a lot of hard pressure or anything, it's just a slight popping motion.
Don't break the fingers in the pressure plate, asshole.
Exactly. And literally, if you already have one, you can practice on the new one you just bought. It's the same amount of pressure. You're just holding it up against it and popping it. It's the same amount of pressure. If you're doing more than that, you're probably prying on the fingers and you'll fucking break them.
And if you do, you deserve it.
But yeah, so let me see if we can rig up some better light and pop it off the thing, and we'll give you a close-up cameo shot of doing it hardcore mode. Jerry. Fuck, it's the hole over there.
What is?
Everything.
Yeah, most of it's up there. The light got strung around the stupid-ass radiator hose.
Yep, it sure did. It sure as fuck did. There's a bracket, radiator hose. They were all married on that day. And holy fucking caught it on fire matrimony. How the fuck did I do that?
Whenever you send it down. What was that?
I remember I just pulled it with rage.
Yeah, you did. There's really nowhere to put the stupid light so you can see through the top hole where that little thumb lever is. So where the slave cylinder depresses.
To go full retard mode, these lights are great because they've got reflector basins, so you can do retarded shit.
Like blind your friends?
Yeah, all the time. So that fully snaps in like so. I'll put it up on the shoe. Can you see this?
Got it.
So it needs to be fully depressed like so. And then I clip this to my dick.
But you don't have one anymore. The car fell on it and it had to be amputated.
So we're doing that. You can barely see it. But the idea is that you're wedging the screwdriver in from the bottom through the porthole. And it's going to wedge like so. And then you're just twisting it. Sorry.
Twist.
You wedge it in and then you twist. The key part is making sure it's flat. Shit. This is the experience of doing it from elsewhere. But you'll see it'll do that. You'll get a big gap. You'll be able to see it from the bottom. It's very tight access. It's very precarious and dangerous. That's what makes it fun. And then you tell your friend when you get it this far to release out of the pressure, and that happens.
A light falls in your head and you probably have to start over. But you're almost there. Don't give up.
Exactly. And as soon as he lets off, you'll hear it go click, and it will just be setting loose. And then he'll be able to pull it the full direction, or it'll actually self-return the full
All the way
direction
to the
back.
left.
And it will just go pop.
Because it's the fork reseating itself against the back of the bell housing.
Exactly.
Towards the transmission.
And that's it. So the key part is, going back over the life lesson, the width of the screwdriver counts.
Let me get in on
It
that.
needs to be just long enough to get in and still be able to see around it, and then to just get it popped off the fucking seating ring.
Whatever you do, don't expect to be able to see in there.
Yeah, if you expect to see, readjust your expectations. That's why this is the mechanical aspect of what you need to understand to accomplish this job.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing it all with just somatic, textural feelings of whether you're breaking shit or not.
I was able to see, but it's mostly a shit job.
That's
And
because
I
we
recommend-
undid the work we did with the fucking, the lift.
Yep,
The
transmission
jack. Yeah.
Yep, but I recommend 2 people at least. One to make the noose, one to use the noose. That's generally my recommendation.
Yeah. A third person with a gun is pretty handy. If you guys aren't sure that you should kill yourself yet, have someone that you really
Have
trust.
somebody with a steady trigger finger.
Yeah.
That's easily committed.
Someone with good judgment that knows when it's time for both of you to give up and can just...
Exactly. I need that clip of "it's time to stop."
Time to die.
I'm done. I'm done here. Let's finish unbolting this piece of shit and drop it.
Alright, next video will be us actually dropping it for the second time. Join us in hell.